Hey everybody, this is Trial by Fire. So real quick, you're just going to want to be on Ronin as you're falling. Switch to Ronin real quick. When you come up forward, doesn't matter if you dash here or walk. It also doesn't matter if you dash here or walk, but what I like to do is dash, go to the right, dash, dash, phase, dash, and wait. And then from here, you're going to switch to, what's it called, Scorch. And then there's going to be, this whole fight is really finicky. And I guess I'll explain it real quick in words. So you're going to wait right here. There's going to be 3 like low health titans that are going to spawn right in front of you, and you're going to flame shield them. Then you're going to do your arm thingy in this direction. Maybe shoot a shot over there. You should have core at that point. If you do, look for some other people to flame shield. Then you're going to turn around and core that way, over there. And then after that core, you're going to go towards that corner, finish those people off, turn around and finish off the people right where I'm standing again. And then new titans should have dropped in from the sky. Then you're going to take care of those ones. And then we're basically waiting for Sarah to say Teehee, which in English it would be pilot you're with me, but you can listen to it by like, to me, pilot in Mandarin sounds like Teehee. And I mean, once you hear it, I'll point it out and you'll know it. So once you hear that, you're going to be done with the fight and you're going to come up. But it's not that simple. Once you hear it, you have to kind of make sure there's no one in front of Sarah, or else she'll get held up on them. So if you get it really early, just be careful about moving on to the next section because Sarah might get stuck here. This is an escort mission up until the elevator, so you just have to be like aware of the fact that Sarah might want to aggro on things around her, so you want to clear the path for her. So we're going to switch to Scorch. 1, 2, 3. See, so that went kind of bad. But now I core. Finish off these people. This was the wrong choice. Trying to flame shield this guy. I can do that. It's all about improv. It's all improv and it's real YOLO. So from here, I'm waiting to get my next core. I'm waiting to get my next core and then I'll just try and kill people with it. From here, core. Have they dropped yet? Yeah, they just dropped. So the new titans just dropped. That core I just shot was really lucky. Killed like everyone. So I want to kill this one, and I want to kill the other one that dropped because he's going to be fucking Sarah up. Sarah's usually on this side. So you really want to make sure that this side is clear for her. So you just heard Teehee. I'm going to check. There's no one in her way. We go Ronin. 1 swipe here, and then you want to do 2 swipes on this guy, but you don't want to kill him. 1, 2, 3. Reload, dash, phase. That next voice line, those voice lines that she just did right there means she's following you. You wanna do that at that guy. If you get your arc wave correctly, he should die in your first 4 shots, but if he doesn't, that's fine. This Reaper that I'm about to kill, you kind of have to like judge it. If you think Sarah's gonna aggro him, you go. Generally, if Sarah follows you really early, she might like come behind you, like where I just phased through. But if she like goes around the side and like runs into this Reaper, it can be slow. So like in this case, I would kill the Reaper. You want to reload, maybe step on some grunts. Once you have 4 shots, you core. She's following us. This is really good. I like standing to the side of this guy, waiting for his shield to come up, swiping twice. Dash, swipe once, dash, do that. Melee them both twice. Kill the North Star. Switch to Brute. Boom! That was really good. Now, she should be right behind me. Wow, was this just a perfect trial by fire? Once you hear a voice line, she'll be following you. You run in towards the back. That was a really good trial by fire. So, let me see if I can get out of here. Okay, so, right here is where it stops being an escort mission. The second she steps into the elevator. But so many things can go wrong up until that point. It's just crazy. Sometimes she'll just be caught up on the grunts that you saw on the wall. On the walls. And like, man, there's just a lot. But I just had a pretty badass trial by fire. And I'll break it down a bit more. I guess I'll go backwards. Just like, I want to explain this fight so when you come up to it, you know. Because everything else is kind of straightforward. But, when you're here, I like waiting. I like waiting for the dude. I'm inside his shield. He turns to me. Swipe him twice. I turn around, dash, swipe once to get rid of core, dash again, and then I do my phase shift or whatever it's called. You do that. You do that like sword swipe at nothing because you want to get rid of core before doing the arc wave. I don't know why I call it the face thing. When you do the arc wave, you don't get core unless you're out of core state. You know what I mean? And then these two get grouped together, and you sword swipe them twice. Then you swap to brute, and you can animation cancel brute coming up by doing your shield. So since mine is on scroll wheel up, oh no, I don't have my. There you go. I didn't have my input display up. Whatever, we're gonna keep going with it because that was a decent explanation, and I'm gonna play through the level a few more times. So you'll see when I go into brute, I'm gonna scroll wheel up and then start shooting brute right away and killing that guy. Wait. First, let me check if usually this quick save acts all weird. So let me see if it works. Yeah, it acts all weird. So we have to start all over again. All right, Ronin. Again, I'm just gonna kind of like talk through it. You really have to play through the fight so many times to understand it. But the route I just did is basically, it's basically like the framework of how you want to do every trial by fire. You build core on the right side right here. You core towards the left. You move towards the left and clean everyone up while building up core. Then you're gonna have core again, and you core the people on the right, and then you clear up the people that spawn in. So these three. Want to kill them. 1, 2, 3. Shoot down that. Build core. Turn around. Let's core these people. Boom. Now let's clean them all up. I'm going to leave that guy and just work on him. Because he's going to annoy Sarah. Good. No one else in the corner. Work on these people. Now let's core. Pick up a battery. Make sure we don't die. We'll shield this guy while I wait for the others to drop. Did they drop already? They did. I just didn't notice. I'm gonna take care of this guy on the outside just because he's closer. I got a TD already, but okay, it looks like she's pretty clear. She's ahead of me. Okay, you see this guy right here? It's sketchy leaving him, but just because she was ahead of me, I won't. You see how she's still firing at him? That might bite me in the butt. But I made a judgment call. Oh, you're not supposed to reload right there. You want to make sure he's dead. Okay, so it was the right judgment call to make. She didn't really focus on that Legion. This one's finicky. You want to wait till his shield like is about to go down to do the arc wave, but if you shoot the arc wave too early, he won't die, and it's frustrating. See, right here is when I would kill him. Now run these people over with your feet, make sure you're reloaded, then you core. Wait for his shield. 1, 2. Dash, get rid of it. Arc wave. Melee twice. Animation cancel. I really like killing the other Titan first, but he dashed in front of me, so it is what it is. You don't want to be ADSing when you're using brute. It's just so strong when you're not ADS. Does this one go as well? Wow, she's just here. Sometimes you have to wait for her because you make judgment calls where like you don't kill the Reaper, or you left the first phase early, you did this or that. You have to make the judgment calls. I'm gonna go through it one more time. Although, like, those two examples I gave are pretty good, and I don't really know what else to say, other than if you don't get, like, the core after killing the Legion right here, you're in kind of, or not the Legion, the Scorch after the Legion, you're in kind of a tough time. And that, you won't get core right there if you accidentally kill the Legion with your sword swipes, but that's just core management. Like, if you have full core, your second swipe will kill him. You have to make sure that swipe will run you out of core. That's something I learned the hard way, like, a while ago. I actually wasn't too, like... I just kind of played the level, and now I understand it more. So, I'm just gonna narrate it one more time. Go through the right. Dash. Dash. Phase. Dash one more time. Wait for them to stop shooting you. And then we pull out Scorch. Really important to kill these three. Shoot that down. Get some more. That was a really good core. Ah, I missed a shot. Okay, we got lucky. You want to shoot a flame trap like in corners or spots where you know people will get stuck. It's really risky going for him, but I just feel like he's going to annoy me later. No. See, that was a bad call I just made. I have no idea what's happening on the left side, and I have this core that I don't want to use because I might not like be able to build another one up. See, I just got the drop, so this is a really bad, unfortunate trial by fire. Or I just made the wrong judgment call. Who's she fighting? Where? 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 It still hasn't opened. See right there? I tried to focus one Titan when I should have let him go and focus on the ones dropping in. This already is like a pretty dead trial. So make sure you're gonna run out of core. Oh, only one swipe is good too, I guess. So right now is a time like when I would... Oh, I missed a swipe. Right now is a time when I would YOLO the Reaper and not kill him. Alright, reload. Dash. But we're gonna show you how to bring one back. You just gotta YOLO like that, and you gotta be really fast about it. See, I tried to YOLO, and swipe him before the shield came up, and it destroyed me. Right there, you saw it all fall apart, and it was really hard to, like, come back. So you really... Everything is in the first phase. The first part of Trial by Fire before, like, the door opens up is really what dictates everything. So, don't focus on a Titan how I did. Sometimes you gotta let him get away and work on him after you work on the ones that drop in. Alright, kill the 3 in front of me. Shoot down my flame wave, whatever the hell it's called. Oh, whoops. Shoot that down, take a shot, reload, core, dash forward, shield. I want to shoot a flame trap there, kill these both. Turn around. Alright, we got the drop early. You still want a core right here. That was kind of a bad core. I needed to shoot it off regardless, but that wasn't the best spot to do it. I have a flame trap again. Shoot it straight at his face. I think it bounced somewhere I didn't want it to. Alright, she said Teehee. Let's check if there's a Titan over here. There is. It's gonna seem like we're wasting time, but we really gotta kill him. Okay, now I core. Here's where I have to be careful though. I might have too much core. See, I kind of like dashed around. I really didn't want to kill the Legion in 2 swipes. There's some things where it seems like someone's wasting time. I just like slalomed randomly right there, but I just needed to get rid of some core. 1, 2, 4 shots right in his face. Oh, he didn't die still. Reload. I'm gonna kill the Reaper. See, I didn't have to right there, but I was just being safe. You saw how she's already dashed forward? Sometimes the Reaper, like, completely doesn't matter. She'll ignore him. Shield. 1, 2. Ooh, what? What happened there? Yeah, okay, so that was something I've never seen before in general. Sometimes you just gotta adapt. I don't know how I've messed it up twice in a row like that. My first 2 examples of that fight were perfect, so you can just go back and look at those. Right there, I just showed you what happens if it goes wrong. Now we're gonna move on. Just study my good ones. Watch record, watch my PB. You'll get it down. So here we're gonna use flight. We're gonna wait until this ring to use it, and we're gonna dash into it. We're gonna dash into the flight right when it like crosses the middle. So right there, dash flight and crouch. Switch to Ronin. You want to core immediately. So before we used to go around, but the new movement is this. You go through here. It's a little finicky, but once you get it clean, it's just a little bit faster. It's a tighter line. Coming through here, you're gonna want to core through these guys, or not core, phase through. Come here, waste your core with a missed sword swipe. 4 shots there. Reload. You want to come out of killing that guy with like 70 something. So I had a reload right here, which was already bad. Phase there. Go around. Pray he doesn't dash in front of us. So overall, this was decent. I'm gonna go towards the end, then explain the intricacies a bit more. Dash fish. Dash. Alright. I just like doing that for like superstition. Sometimes I feel like they punch me. You want to make sure you're phasing into this thing, like right here. You gotta phase into it. It'll give you your phase back the second you're out of the cutscene. You don't want to like dash in there. You want to save your phase until you can do it like that. It gives it back to you. Dash off, phase, dash again, and that's the level. So let's go about this one more time. Gonna be here. Dash here. Dash. Fly. Core. So I'll show you what the other movement looks like. The other one you just go around. It's just a little quicker to go through. Take a little shortcut sometimes, but like right there, I took that line pretty cleanly. Watch out for your own people. Phase through here. Turn the corner. Whiff a sword swipe. You want to arc wave both of these titans. 75, that's pretty good right here. So I'm just going to go to this forward one and focus him. And I have core. You want to phase off those rocks right there. That one wasn't too clean, but I got a damage boost, so it was fine. You want to build core there as quick as possible, and all of it basically comes down to making sure your arc wave hits both of those titans at the same time. And then in your first mag, you have to hit all 4 crits on the titan in front of you. You phase through here. Sometimes like the friendly titan won't spawn there, but you saw the first time I showed you guys going through. Once I landed from the height, I dashed, and then phased through the enemy titan, and then dashed during my phase to the right and got past the friendly titan, and then I kept going. So right here it can get punched. Nice. Nice. It's really nice to not have armor right here, because you can get punched like that. A lot of like the rest of this is just going to come by playing. You really just have to feel it out. I would just like set a quick save up like the one I have right here and just practice it a bit. You saw how both of those times it kind of went the same, but it was pretty different still. That's just trial by fire. You gotta do your best to mitigate everything. You want to core instantly right there. You don't want to use your dash. You might think it's faster, like the dash you have before the core. It might seem faster in retrospect, but it's not. Phase through these fools. Even if they're not in your way, just phase through, because they will dash in your way. Whiff the sword swipe, arc wave both, get crits. 68 is fine. Do like a sword swipe. Okay, see, this is really awkward. You gotta go around sometimes. If they're blocking your way right there, you gotta go around. This was so awkward. I had to take a really bad line. That's like never happened to me in a run. But taking a bad line is better than getting body blocked for like 5 seconds. So just mess around with it. There's no real secret to trial by fire other than like knowing how to deal with the shitty like enemy patterns. That's my superstition right here. I like to dash and then arc wave, and I feel like I'll always get a punch or two. But I had armor there anyway, so it didn't matter. Boom, boom, we're done. Just practice this level, watch the times it went well for me, and watch the record. It's like a really, really, really difficult level, but if you treat it with respect and you're pretty meticulous about what you're looking out for, and you don't take too many shortcuts in killing enemies, and like you're gonna learn to hate Sarah, but you'll also learn to understand her and how to work around her and how to make her like you. So good luck with that, gamers. I believe in you. All right, peace.